Cyclone watches are now current for parts of the Kimberley coast as we expect a tropical cyclone to develop off the WA coast this weekend. And let's jump right into it. As we stand this morning, tropical cyclone watches are now current from Berkeley Rivermouth all the way down to Cockatoo Island and everywhere in between. This includes much of the northern Kimberley coastline. And that's all because a tropical low well to the northwest of Darwin likely to intensify as we move through today, tonight and into Saturday as a tropical low, and then becoming a tropical cyclone as we get into Saturday afternoon, a Category 1 system. And that'll continue to intensify and move southwestwards on Sunday as it just passes to the north of the Kimberley. Now, of course, if it does move closer to the coastline, we'll have bigger impacts along the coast, where if it moves further away, we'll have less impact. So if you know anyone that lives on the coast or you do yourself, make sure you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings there, and we'll continue to issue track maps every 6 hours. Then as we move through Sunday and into Monday, we're going to continue this track towards the southwest and intensify into a Category 2 system and then possibly into a Category 3 system as we move into Tuesday and Wednesday. So how much rainfall are we expecting with this? Well, with this offshore movement, we're not going to see too much across the Kimberley, maybe some showers and storms across the top end and just some isolated heavy shower or thunderstorm activity along the northern Kimberley coast. And then as we get through Saturday, that's when it's going to be closest to the Kimberley coast, and that's where we could see those bursts of heavier rainfall and gusty winds. But that's highly dependent on the exact track and intensity of this tropical low. As I mentioned, if it's further offshore, there'll be less impacts on the coast. If it's closer to the coast, we're going to see heavier rainfall and possibly those stronger or damaging winds. Then as we move through Sunday into Monday, we'll continue this southwesterly track parallel to the coast, and that means we're likely to see these watches probably get extended further south as well as we move through Saturday and Sunday, and that'll continue further as we move into the early and middle parts of next week. How much rainfall associated with this? Well, again, the focus being around the top end, and it is dependent on exactly how close it does get to the coast. We could see widespread falls of 50 millimetres up to 100 millimetres with any thunderstorms and for our coastal locations around the top end and the Kimberley coast. So to reiterate, tropical cyclone watches are now current from Berkeley Rivermouth all the way down to Cockatoo Island in anticipation of gales developing within the next 24 to 48 hours along our coastal areas and islands as tropical low continues to intensify and then become a tropical cyclone sometime on Saturday and then continue to intensify as it moves towards the southwest. So if you know someone in the Kimberley, if you live there or know someone that does, make sure you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website and app, and we'll continue to issue track maps every 6 hours.